name's Anna. I'm married to James and I have two boys called Thomas and Sam, and we also foster two children called Alfie and Sky. From a very young age I wanted to be a nurse. I remember in my teens hearing someone talk on the verses in Matthew 5 where we're called to be salt and light in our world. It's a privilege to work as a cancer nurse at Worcester Royal. It's a place where you meet people of all different ages, nationalities, race and religion. It's a place where you meet the most needy and vulnerable and people in need of God's hope and love and special touch on their lives. During this coronavirus time, I've honestly felt an increased vulnerability and openness of patients I meet and the staff I work with. Many are feeling very helpless and overwhelmed with a new cancer diagnosis, loss of independence and uncertainty about their future, and are very frightened about being immunosuppressed with the risk of COVID-19 around. I felt the Holy Spirit prompting me during this time to be an instrument in demonstrating God's love. There have been many more opportunities in 2020 to share my faith and the hope and love of Jesus. Staff have been open for praying for protection for each other as we treat patients. And in March, when we didn't have enough PPE, I was able to pray and talk with my colleagues, encouraging them to put on the armour of God, as it talks about in Ephesians 6. And for a few days we prayed over the list of patients who we were treating that day. This gave us so much more confidence to face the challenge of the shift ahead. As I walk into work each day, I try to think about the fruits of the Spirit that Paul talks about in Galatians 5, which are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, faithfulness, gentleness and self-control. These seeds were born in me when I gave my life to Jesus and have helped me in my work. During this time of COVID-19, patients have been much more open to talking about the fragility of life, their faith, and I've been often able to pray and share God's hope with many of them. Seeing terminally ill patients daily who are fatigued and sick and in pain, I'm constantly reminded of God's wonderful promise of hope in Isaiah 40 that says, "Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint." We can be assured that God is with us in times of trouble.